I see the frantic energy in your eyes, the desire to rush past the difficult stage. You feel the need for an immediate answer, to turn the final dramatic page. You're ready to make a permanent choice in a moment defined by pressure and fear, believing that the finality of the decision will make the uncertainty disappear. But this heavy atmosphere of confusion is not the right time to draw the final line. We need the stillness to return, the quiet space for the truth to genuinely shine. Don't let the emotional storm dictate the course of a commitment that runs so deep. The clarity you seek is trapped in the chaos. It's a promise we must patiently keep. I'm not asking you to return the affection right now, or swear the future is completely clear. I'm just asking for a temporary pause, a shield against the decisions made in fear. Don't rush the ending now, please. Just wait for the noise to subside and retreat. Just wait until the raw edge of the pain is duller, making the honesty finally complete. Give the affection we share the dignity of time, the chance for the wisdom to finally appear. Just wait and let the certainty that we build conquer the overwhelming presence of fear. I know the exhaustion is tempting you to surrender, but don't close the door on the love you can find. I am simply asking for stillness. Just wait until our spirits are calm. The greatest mistakes are often made when the spirit is weary and pushed past its final edge. When the pressure to resolve the situation drives us over a dangerous steep ledge. We have too much history, too much genuine affection to throw it away on a whim. We need to let the turbulence pass over, bringing our perspective back into trim. I can be your anchor in this period of doubt, the steady presence you need to hold on to. I will hold the faith for both of our spirits, believing in the truth that we already knew. Don't rush the ending, please. Just wait for the noise to subside and retreat. Just wait until the raw edge of the pain is duller, making the honesty finally complete. Give the affection we share the dignity of time, the chance for the wisdom to finally appear. Just wait and let the certainty that we build conquer the overwhelming presence of fear. I know the exhaustion is tempting you to surrender, but don't close the door on the love you can't find. I am simply asking for stillness. Just wait until our spirits are calm and resigned. Desire for closure is intense, but true closure comes from clarity, not speed. We owe it to the affection we share to plant a more thoughtful, patient seed. Let's choose silence over shouting, stillness over the frantic, terrible pace. Just wait for the light to return to this uncertain, painful place. Just wait, we'll be okay. Just wait, we'll be okay. I thought the passage of time would act like a surgeon, carefully removing the pain and the sting. I believed that new routines, new journeys would erase the solace your presence used to bring. I meticulously filled the calendar, surrounding myself with distractions and sound, hoping the memory of your quiet laughter would never again be found. But in the sudden, unguided moments when the noise fades and the striving ceases to be, the truth is a simple, heavy echo that rushes instantly back to me. I can compartmentalize the sorrow, I can rationalize the reason we had to leave. I can accept the necessity of the distance, the truth that we simply could not hide. But acceptance isn't erasure, resilience doesn't mean the affection is finally dead. It just means I've learned to live with the absence, the constant echo that fills my head. Obviously I try to move onward, I find that I still miss you today. Still miss the effortless comfort of your spirit, the unique light that you cast on my way. Still miss the shorthand of our connection, the language that only we two could speak. This lingering ache is the proof of the depth, the powerful bond that my heart couldn't leak. It's not desperation, it's just honesty, the final quiet truth that I can't undo. After all the healing, the uncertainty is that I still miss you. I see the spirits around me, trying to build connections that feel new and bright. They offer comfort and kindness, but they lack the unique, familiar light. They don't know the scars I carry or the silent battles I fight in my own core. They only see the healed surface, never the vulnerable self you saw before. And in those moments of isolation, I realize that the gap they can't fill is profound and wide, because they can't replace the hoping for a return. I've moved past the wanting and the need to possess. This is simply the cost of true affection, a bittersweet sorrow I can only bless. The missing of your essence is the evidence that what we shared was real and profound. The echo of your spirit will always linger on this sacred ground. I still miss I can't compartmentalize the sorrow. Tonight, the heavy sorrow feels absolute, a weight pressing down on my spirit and mind. The silence is deafening, reminding me of the affection that I was forced to leave behind. The shadows on the wall seem to stretch endlessly, mirroring the darkness inside my own core. I replay the last conversation, searching for answers that I know I will never find anymore. This is the lowest point, the inevitable valley that follows a truth that shatters and breaks. I acknowledge the pain, I surrender to the moment, for goodness sake. I know I can't rush the process of healing. I can't simply pretend that the sorrow is done, but I hold on to the knowledge that this chapter has an end beneath the coming sun. I accept the devastation of the present, the tears that relentlessly choose to fall and descend, but I make a silent, solemn vow to the spirit I am determined to mend. I will get through this darkness. I promise I will find my way back to the light of the night. Tomorrow will bring a new perspective, a fresh resilience that conquers the sorrow. I don't need to be whole in this moment, I just need the courage to simply endure the night, because tomorrow the sun will rise, giving me one more chance to fiercely fight. I'll find the strength to lift my head, to take the first fragile step on the new road I embrace. The certainty of a better day is the only promise that will finally keep my spirit in place. I won't let the bitterness of the ending corrupt the memories of the beauty we used to share. I'll choose to see the lessons learned, the wisdom earned through the desolate air. I know the affection I shared was genuine, and that truth is a strength I will always keep. It proves my own spirit is capable of deep connection, even when I finally weep. This is the night for grieving the loss, for saying goodbye to the path that had to cease. But the moment the darkness breaks, I will actively choose the path toward peace. I know I can't rush the process of healing. I can't simply pretend that the sorrow is done, but I hold on to the knowledge that this chapter has an end beneath the coming sun. I accept the devastation of the present, the tears that relentlessly choose to fall and descend, but I make a silent, solemn vow to the spirit the darkness, for it teaches the ultimate value of the gentle, common light. I am grateful for the sadness, for it proves the depth of the affection that was truly right. I close my eyes now, accepting the weight of the moment I cannot deny, waiting for the first beautiful glimpse of the hopeful, compassionate sky. I walk through the rooms we used to inhabit, and the air is heavy with the ghost of your name. I search for a trace of the light you once offered, but all that remains is a dwindling flame. I convinced myself that the silence was temporary, a brief pause before your inevitable return. But the days turn into weeks of profound absence, and the painful truth is the lesson I must learn. I've exhausted my pride, I've discarded the armor, the false pretense of moving on and of ease, because the truth is a desperate, constant whisper praying for the moment that you finally appease. I know the words I'm about to utter violate the strength I swore I would maintain, but the isolation is a physical ache, an unbearable, relentless, driving pain. I looked at the world without your presence, and I've realized that I cannot exist that way. The spirit that is truly meant for me is the one I need to see at the close of every single day. I put my pride down, I surrender my defenses. I'm begging you now to come back and end this relentless silence. Put us back on the familiar, certain track. I promise the affection will be different, richer, built on the wisdom we earned in the fire. Come back and reclaim the space you left vacant, fulfilling my ultimate, deepest desire. I need the comfort of your spirit to anchor me, the single certainty that we're finally meant. I need you to open the door, my love, and simply come back and let this torture end. The careless actions that pushed you away and aside. I understand the reasons you left and the deep, silent hurt that you desperately tried to hide. I've had the time to reflect on the failure, recognizing the errors that were entirely mine, and the promise I offer is absolute change, built on a foundation that is truly divine. This isn't a momentary, this is a deep, profound recognition of my ultimate need. The love we shared is worth fighting for. Planting a necessary patience seed. I know the words I'm about to utter violate the strength I swore I would maintain. But the isolation is a physical ache, an unbearable, relentless, driving pain. I looked at the world without your presence, and I've realized that I cannot exist that way. The spirit that is truly meant for me is the one I need to see at the close of every single day. I put my pride down, I surrender my defenses. I'm begging you now to come back, and in this relentless silence, put us back on the familiar, certain track. I promise the affection will be different, richer, built on the wisdom we earned in the fight. Come back, can reclaim the space you left vacant, fulfilling my ultimate, deepest desire. I need the comfort of your spirit to anchor me, the single certainty that it'll finally mend. I need you to open the door, my love, and simply come back, and let this torture end. Survive on the fragments of memory, the ghost of the affection we used to maintain. I need the reality of your presence to wash away the shame and the searing pain. Just give me a sign, a single motion, a quiet suggestion that you feel the pull to break all. I watch the calendar pages turn over, each day an echo of the one that is past. I measure the silence in hours and minutes, wondering how long this solitude is meant to last. You asked for the space, the necessary distance, the time to finally clear your own head. And I promise to honor the request, though the anxiety makes my entire spirit dread. My mind fills the void with 1,000 scenarios, questions that run in a painful, endless loop. But I force myself back to the present, believing the promise I swore I would keep. Patience the hardest kind of strength to maintain, the patience to stand completely still and just better trust, to trust that the absence is necessary, believing that you'll finally remember to care. I could flood your defenses with calls and with messages, demand the answer I desperately need. But I choose the quiet devotion of stillness, hoping my faith will finally succeed. And here I remain, quietly waiting, tethered to the promise you made me that day, waiting for the clarity to arrive, hoping you would choose to return and to stay. This space between us is a terrifying chasm, but I refuse to let my hope disappear. I'll hold the warmth of the connection we built until the moment you are finally near. Yeah, I'm planting my feet firmly on the ground, making my quiet absolute plea. My entire existence is now focused on one moment, the moment you finally return to me. Waiting, I don't see distractions to mask the emotion. I confront the solitude with an honest eye, because denying the pain is denying the deep, vital truth of the love that refuses to die. I use this time to reflect on the commitment, the ways I can be stronger when you finally return, understanding that growth is a necessary fire, the crucial lesson I had to quickly learn. I send my steady energy out to the universe, a silent message you might possibly receive, a confirmation that the affection is constant, the only truth I profoundly believe. And into the hardest kind of strength to maintain the patience to stand completely still and just bear to trust that the absence is necessary, believing that you'll finally remember to care. I can flood your defenses with calls and with messages, demand the answer I desperately need, but I choose the quiet devotion of stillness, hoping my faith will finally succeed. And who remain quietly waiting, tethered to the promise you made me that day, waiting for the clarity to arrive, hoping you choose to return and to stay. This space between us is a terrifying chasm, but I refuse to let my hope disappear. I'll hold the warmth of the connection we built until the moment you are finally near. I'm planting my feet firmly on the ground, making my quiet absolute plea. My entire existence is now focused on one moment, the moment you finally return to me. Waiting, waiting. The test of true affection isn't in the passionate moment, but in the enduring will to stay put. I'm here, I'm steady, I'm yours. My spirit remains the constant, resilient root. Take the time you need for your healing, find the answers you need to be free, but know that when you look back, the only constant presence will be me. The rain outside is relentless, smearing the tears that I thought had finally run dry. I walk through the wreckage of the departure, searching the empty space beneath the cold sky. It's easy to let the despair settle in, to believe that the sorrow is all that remains, to let the failure define the future, binding my spirit in unbreakable chains. But somewhere beneath the crushing weight, a quiet, insistent voice refuses to cease, a stubborn flicker of light in the darkness, demanding a moment of fragile release. It's not a delusional wish or a denial of the pain that cuts brutally and deep. It's the knowledge that the spirit is built for survival, the promise that it intends to keep. I look at the beautiful history we shared I just need the courage to ask for one thing more, the certainty that joy will eventually return, dispelling the shadows that currently bind this resilient, powerful, caught in my reach is the one. Come see by finally fade. I know the path to recovery is winding, filled with moments where the spirit will surely fall. There will be days when the memory of your absence answers every single call, but I will choose to stand firm in the present, refusing to be paralyzed by the loss and the sting. I'll focus on the possibility of connection, the new affection that the future might bring. The sorrow is valid, the pain is acknowledged, but neither is final or designed to remain. The spirit is created for forward motion, shedding the weight of the terrible chain. It's not a delusional wish or a denial of the pain that cuts brutally and deep. It's the knowledge that the spirit is built for survival, the promise that it intends to keep. I look at the beautiful history we shared, the strength that we once effortlessly knew, and I gather the fragments of that memory, building something courageous and new. And the finally crucial spark I hold on to, the fragile enduring light, is simply hope. Hope for the future, hope for the healing, the ability to bravely cope. Hope that the lessons learned in the darkness will lead me back to a true light and a strong core. I don't need the grand guarantees, I just need the courage to ask for one thing more, the certainty that joy will eventually return, dispelling the shadows that currently bind this resilient, powerful, quiet knowledge is the one. Constant hope I finally find. I hold the memory of the affection not as a chain, but as proof of my ability to feel. That capacity for light is the reason I know the future will finally start to heal. I choose to believe in the possibility of peace, the comfort that waits past the bend. Oh, oh, I will keep. Oh, I will keep. I've chased all the complex definitions, the elaborate structures of what affection should be. I sought the approval of the outside, trying to fit us into a rigid decree. I thought if I performed the role perfectly, if I followed the script without fail, that the affection would be permanent, a treasure that would never finally fail. But all the striving led only to confusion, to the painful realization of what was truly lost. And now I strip away the performance, realizing the final heavy cost. I'm letting go of the need for perfection, the need for the grand, theatrical, empty display. I'm cutting through all the confusing expectations to the simple truth I feel today. It doesn't require complex explanation or a philosophical reason to finally understand. My spirit speaks a basic, pure language that asks for only your comforting hand. I don't want the world or all its promises. I just want the truth of your spirit and your gaze. Just want the effortless comfort of our silence, the quiet way you brighten all my days. Just want the honest connection, the anchor that keeps my entire being secure. I just want the simple, beautiful fact of our existence, the devotion that is final and pure. Strip away the layers of pretense and performance, and the deepest desire becomes totally clear. I just want your love right here, eliminating every complicated fear. I know the pressure to achieve and to succeed can consume the essence of what is truly near. We often confuse worth with accomplishment, letting those external voices steer. But the greatest value in my entire existence is the knowledge that my heart beats in sync with yours. That simple, profound reality is the power that opens all of my internal doors. I'm no longer searching for validation in the ephemeral whispers that constantly float and drift, because the certainty of your presence is the ultimate, most meaningful gift. I'm letting go of the need for perfection, the need for the grand, theatrical, empty display. I'm cutting through all the confusing expectations to the simple truth I feel today. It doesn't require complex explanation or a philosophical reason to finally understand. My spirit speaks a basic, pure language that asks for only your comforting hand. I don't want the world or all its promises. I just want the truth of your spirit and your gaze. Just want the effortless comfort of our silence, the quiet way you brighten all my days. Just want the honest connection, the anchor that keeps my entire being secure. I just want the simple, beautiful fact of our existence, the devotion that is final and pure. Strip away the layers of pretense and performance, and the deepest desire becomes totally clear. I just want your love right here, eliminating every complicated fear. The complexity was always my own creation, built out of the fear that you wouldn't stay. But the truth is so much simpler and sweeter than any game I could possibly play. I just want this, nothing more, nothing less, the perfect clarity of the heart's design. The sun rose again, indifferent to my sorrow, forcing the light into this desolate space. I face the challenge of pulling my spirit upward, preparing to put on the required steady face. It would be easier to stay in the darkness, to simply surrender to the overwhelming deep weight, to let the absence of your presence define the future, accepting the difficult hand of fate. But survival requires this relentless action, this painful, deliberate choice to pursue the light, to gather the scattered fragments of my courage and face the long, overwhelming sight. I know the grief won't vanish with the morning, that the memory of you will instantly remain. I will carry the history, the failure, the silence, enduring the inevitable familiar strain. I don't expect a miracle or a sudden freedom. I simply accept the necessity of the drill to push forward, one painful step at a time, guided by an unbreakable, persistent will. And so I begin the slow, arduous process of simply enduring another day without your comforting presence, finding the strength to move on my way. Another day where the laughter is voiced and the silence echoes deep in my core. But I will make the conscious choice to keep breathing in until the sorrow can hurt me no more. This is not joy, but the practice of resilience, the simple, quiet defiance against the despair. I will survive this 24-hour cycle, completing another day, knowing you are not here. I observe the world in motion around me, the other spirits moving with a seamless, easy grace. And I feel like an actor pretending on a stage, utterly out of sync with the time and the place. I avoid the spots that hold sharp memories, the places we found our effortless ease, protecting the fragile spirit from the betrayal, hoping the constant aching will finally cease. I try to find comfort in small achievements, the minor victories that pass by unseen, anything to fill the profound emptiness between the waking state and the brief period of the dream. The failure, the silence, enduring the inevitable familiar strain. I don't expect a miracle or a sudden freedom. I simply accept the necessity of the drill to push forward, one painful step at a time, guided by an unbreakable, persistent will. I begin the slow, arduous process of simply enduring in another day without your comforting presence, finding the strength to move on my way. Another day where the laughter is forced and the silence echoes deep in my core. But I will make the conscious choice to keep breathing until the sorrow can hurt me no more. This is not joy, but the practice of resilience, the simple, quiet defiance against the despair. I will survive this 24-hour cycle, completing another day, knowing you are not here. I honor the sorrow, I accept the struggle, allowing the full weight of the pain to finally be true. Because choosing to simply survive the moment is the most important thing I can possibly do. I'll take the small victory of having endured and wait for the final, quiet end of the light. Another day complete. I have told my mind to move forward, to logically accept the finality of the split. I have presented the facts of the failure, the reasons why the connection had to quit. My conscious spirit agrees with the separation, understanding the lack of viable choice. It sees the path ahead, clear and unburdened, guided by a steady, pragmatic voice. But there's a stubborn, quiet entity deep inside, a part of my being that refuses to concede. It ignores the evidence, it dismisses the logic, planting an enduring hopeful seed. The spirit operates on a different timetable, unaffected by the logic the brain tries to employ. It remembers the truth of the intense affection, the beautiful, irreplaceable joy. I can control my actions, I can govern my words, I can project an image of steady repose. But deep in the silent core of my being, the essential truth undeniably shows in that persistent, irrational entity, defying all reason. My heart waits for the impossible return, challenging the ultimate hands of the fates. It remembers the feeling of coming home, the security of being finally understood. My heart waits, stubbornly ignoring the distance, clinging to the good. I know the chances are zero, the future is fixed, the affection cannot be renewed. But the deepest part of my spirit, the essence of me, still blindly believes in you. I've deleted the messages, cleared out the memories, removed the visible trace of your name. I've done all the necessary work of separation, extinguishing the external flame. I meet the world with a strong, composed presence, assuring everyone that the process is done. I act the part of field spirit, having decisively faced and finally won. But late at night, in the absence of sound, the old familiar questions still manage to creep, a yearning for your voice, your touch, your comfort, while the rest of the logical world is asleep. The spirit operates on a different timetable, unaffected by the logic the brain tries to employ. It remembers the truth of the intense affection, the beautiful, irreplaceable joy. I can control my actions, I can govern my words, I can project an image of steady repose. But deep in the silent core of my being, the essential truth undeniably shows in that persistent, irrational entity, defying all reason. My heart waits for the impossible return, challenging the ultimate hands of the fates. It remembers the feeling of coming home, the security of being finally understood. My heart waits, stubbornly ignoring the distance, clinging to the good. I know the chances are zero, the future is fixed, the affection cannot be renewed. But the deepest part of my spirit, the essence of me, still blindly believes in you. I know the waiting is pointless, a tribute to a connection that had to finally expire. But I honor the depth of the feeling, the enduring testament to the passionate fire. I let the spirit have its last stand, its final defiant, desperate, quiet plea. Because the affection was real, and that truth must always remain a part of me. My heart breaks for you. close my eyes, now not for rest but to engage in the ritual. I must keep the only way to truly endure this absence is to surrender myself to the deceptive sleep. I arrange the pillows to mimic your presence, preserving the sacred space you used to claim. Holding on to the memory of your warmth, softly whispering your comforting name. The physical world is too sharp, too empty, reminding me of the silence you chose to impart. But in the realm of the subconscious, I can still guard the truth inside my fragile heart. They say that slumber is an escape, a temporary reprieve from the sorrow and the strain. But for me, it's a desperate continuation of the yearning, battling the memory of the rain. My subconscious mind revisits the moments, the beautiful, easy comfort we used to know. The dreams are cruel echoes of affection, planting the seeds where the desperate hopes grow. And when I wake, the brief joy of the illusion is shattered by the empty space by my side. But I face the daylight with renewed purpose, the quiet devotion I cannot hide. I know the exhaustion is tempting me toward forgetting, toward letting the painful memories cease. But I cling to the hope that my spirit, even asleep, will somehow usher in peace. My mind can stop the conscious yearning, but my spirit continues its watch through the dark night. It stands guard over the promise of your return, holding on to the flame, persistent light. And so I fall into the silence, my spirit engaged in the difficult task of sleep waiting for the dream where the distance disappears, where the pain for reality is debating. Sleep waiting for the morning, hoping the new light will bring a message that says you are near. My spirit keeps vigil in the shadows, holding the space free from any debilitating fear. I am dedicating the entirety of my stillness to the faith that you will one day return. I endure the long, lonely night, my spirit silently pledged to the truth in this line. I choose this passive resistance, this quiet form of relentless this desperate plea. My body is resting, but my entire spirit remains dedicated to the memory of you and me. I will keep the candle burning in the darkness, allowing my devotion to finally be true. Sleep waiting for you to wake me. I see the doubt in the way you look at the floor, the hesitation clouding your eyes. You're weighing the failure of the past against the potential beneath these summer skies. You feel that the history we carry is too heavy, the scars too deep for a simple renewal. You're ready to dismiss the remaining affection, believing that hope is always cruel. I know I don't deserve an immediate pardon. I understand the damage that I finally let breathe, but the greatest error would be to end this now without planting the necessary seed. I'm not asking for the full commitment again. I'm not demanding the promises one to keep. I'm just pleading for the smallest window of possibility, a truth that runs painfully deep. Let's put aside the pride, the anger, the pain that defines this difficult moment in time. We owe it to the beautiful affection we built, to give our future one last climb. I'm only asking for a chance to show you the spirit that learned from the fall, a chance to prove that the mistakes were the fire that forged my deepest commitment and call, a chance to prove that the connection is stronger than the forces that try to tear us apart. Please look at the love that is still beating, the devotion deep inside my fragile heart. Don't let the fear of the past define our future. Don't let this sorrow be the end we embrace. I need the faith to show you the change is real. Just give us a chance and let me reclaim my place. You talk about moving forward solo, finding the strength that you feel I took away, and I honor that need for autonomy, the requirement to face the coming day. But true strength is found in redemption, in the courage to rebuild what the sorrow destroyed. We can use the lessons of the wreckage to fashion the connection we both once enjoyed. I'll accept the skepticism and the distant understanding, the necessity of your guarded space, but I promise to respect every boundary if you simply allow me to stay amazed. I'm not asking for the full commitment again. I'm not demanding the promises one to keep. I'm just pleading for the smallest window of possibility, a truth that runs painfully deep. Let's put aside the pride, the anger, the pain that defines this difficult moment in time. We owe it to the beautiful affection we built, to give our future one last climb. I'm only asking for a chance to show you the spirit that learned from the fall, a chance to prove possibility of pain is still frighteningly near, but the potential for true happiness is worth confronting every single fear. Don't close the door on the love that defined us. Just let the smallest sliver of light get through. Just a chance. I hear the finality in your tone, the quiet, devastating certainty of your choice. You speak of moving on, unnecessary distance, suppressing every internal fragile voice. You're ready to draw the definitive line, to seal the boundaries and finally depart, believing that severing the connection is the only clear path for a wounded heart. But I look at the reservoir of affection, the deep resilient truth that refuses to drown. And I know that the story isn't fully written, the final chapter hasn't been put down. You can choose to walk away from this moment. You can try to deny the bond we truly share, but the healing hasn't even truly started. The foundation of love is still solidly there. I'm not asking for a sudden reversal or a pretense of happiness we cannot sustain. I'm simply stating the truth of the spirit. The end of this journey is not yet a days. Stop making the choice that defines forever, because the fight in our spirit is not yet dead. Not yet is the final verdict of the affection, the words that I desperately need to be said. Not yet is the moment to surrender, to accept the pain as the ultimate cost. We still have resilience left in this connection, too much to acknowledge that it's permanently lost. I won't let you close the door on the future. I won't let you dismiss the deep love we possess. The final conclusion, the ultimate ending is absolutely, resolutely not yet. You confuse this temporary exhaustion with the depth of the love we fought hard to maintain. You mistake the silence for finality, believing that nothing can alleviate the strain. But every great commitment counters shadows, moments where the effort seems too much to bear. And true strength is found in enduring the darkness, knowing the light is still patiently there. If we walk away now, we'll carry the regret of an ending forced by fear and by haste. We owe it to the beautiful memory we built to give the future one final taste. You can choose to walk away from this moment. You can try to deny the bond we truly share, but the healing hasn't even truly started. The foundation of love is still solidly there. I'm not asking for a sudden reversal or a pretense of happiness we cannot sustain. I'm simply stating the truth of the spirit. The end of this journey is not yet attained. Stop making the choice that defines forever, because the fight in our spirit is not yet dead. Not yet is the final verdict of the affection, the words that I desperately need to be said. Not yet is the moment to surrender, to accept the pain as the ultimate cost. We still have resilience left in this connection, too much to acknowledge that it's permanently lost. I won't let you close the door on the future. I won't let you dismiss the deep love we possess. The final conclusion, the ultimate ending is absolutely, resolutely not yet. We can pause, we can breathe, We can take the space that the healing requires us to find, but we cannot, we must not allow the sorrow to completely erase what we leave behind. Look into my eyes and tell me the affection is truly extinct, and I will concede. But until that moment, I will stand firm, planting the necessary strong seed. Not yet, not now. We're good. Not yet. I've known moments of infatuation, the fleeting intense connections that briefly shine. I've experienced the casual interest, the pleasant acquaintances that never fully align. I thought I understood the spectrum of affection, the various shades of liking and caring, but then you arrive, shattering every boundary, demanding a level of spirit sharing. You didn't fit into any category I constructed, any label I tried to use to define. You redefined what true devotion was meant to be, making all previous affections decline. I don't need to search the world for a comparison or look to the past for a guiding hand. The clarity of this bond is absolute, the profound understanding I finally stand. You are the singular answer to questions I didn't even know my deepest self dared to pose, the inevitable conclusion to the journey, the beautiful way my own spirit finally grows. In this vast, crowded world, you are the only one who sees the entire truth from my core, the only one whose spirit is the anchor that I will forever and deeply adore. You are the definitive proof of destiny, the reason my previous solitude had to be, the only one who completes the picture, setting my truest, deepest essence free. There is no space for substitutes or replacements, no possibility for any other to compare. You are my constant, my absolute, my beautiful truth, the only one I'll ever share. I've realized that previous affections were practice necessary steps on a path I had to tread. They taught me the value of honesty and strength, preparing me for the words that needed to be said. You accept the vulnerability and the chaos, the parts of my spirit I used to try to conceal, and in that complete, unconditional acceptance, my deepest capacity to love becomes real. The ease of our connection is the ultimate evidence, the effortless rhythm that flows between we two. It proves that this bond is a rare, singular treasure, a magnificent truth that is eternally new. substitutes or replacements, no possibility for any other to compare. You are my constant, my absolute, my beautiful truth, the only one I ever share. To be chosen and to choose in return, that is the simplest, most profound vow. I give you my absolute certainty, the devotion that defines me right here, right now. My search is over, my heart is finally settled, anchored safely within your gentle sight. I accepted the end of the journey, the final difficult necessity of the split. I packed away the visible memories, preparing my spirit to finally quit. I told the world, and most importantly myself, that the healing was progressing and the pain was mild. I spoke of acceptance and growth and moving forward, the image of a perfectly reconciled child. But the facade crumbles in the quiet evenings, when the conscious effort finally lets go and retreats. The spirit confesses the truth it has concealed, the enduring affection that constantly beats. I can't deny the depth of the initial connection, the undeniable truth of the bond we share. The break was logical, the distance was necessary, but the emotion lingers in the air. The affection didn't just vanish with the final conversation. It simply went into a dormant state, and facing the reality of this residual feeling is the painful truth I must finally state. Despite the distance, the time, and the painful silence, I still love you today. I still have the essence of the spirit I knew, the light you cast on my entire way. I still love the memory of our effortless comfort, the home I found only in your gentle sight. This lingering truth is not a plea for return, but an acknowledgement of a power and light. I accept this permanent part of my being, the constant knowledge I must finally keep, the one honest admission that cuts through the denials, that I still love you deep. I observe the subtle ways you influence my choices, the quiet moments when your advice is still near. I find myself wondering what you would think or say, trying to conquer the overwhelming fear. This connection runs deeper than the contractual terms, deeper than the reasons that tore us apart. It is rooted in the fundamental structure of my spirit, the irreversible choice of my heart. And though I built a new life with deliberate care, focusing on strength in the path I must trace, there is a permanent vacant territory reserved only for your singular cherished space. So can't deny the depth and initial connection, the undeniable truth of the bond we share. The break was logical, the distance was necessary, but the emotion lingers in the air. The affection didn't just vanish with the final conversation. It simply went to a dormant state, and facing the reality of this gradual feeling is the painful truth that must finally stay. There's the time in the painful silence. I still love you today. I still love the essence of the spirit I knew, the light you cast on my entire way. I still love the memory of our effortless comfort, the home I found only in your gentle sight. This lingering truth is not a plea for return, but an acknowledgement of a power and light. I accept this permanent part of my being, the constant knowledge I must finally keep, the one honest admission that cuts through the denial, is that I still love you dear. I carry this affection as a testament, a symbol of the deepest truth that I once knew. It proves I am capable of profound connection, a priceless reminder that my feelings were true. I won't let the bitterness taint the history. I choose to honor the love that remains, even in this solitude. My heart acknowledges the warmth that flows down the soul. Assembly, and that's okay. I can't deny the depth of the initial connection, the undeniable truth of the bond we share. The break was logical, the distance was necessary, but the emotion lingers in the air. I see the clear, bright future you've constructed, the solid foundation you managed to finally lay. It's a beautiful structure, strong and secure, built in the time that I carelessly threw away. I listen to you speak of contentment, the simple, quiet peace you found in your core. And I realize that the opportunity to be a part of that is one I'll never have anymore. I finally understand the magnitude of the loss, the true value of the spirit I couldn't see. The affection I failed to nurture and protect is now permanently out of reach for me. The clarity arrived with devastating force the moment I saw you finally set and completely free. The insight I needed to save the connection only materialized painfully inside of me. I have the wisdom, I have the courage, I have the readiness I lacked from the start. But the moment for offering the change, self is gone, leaving a heavy, broken heart. And the truth is a bitter cold whisper, realization that is tragically bit late to salvage the affection, to reverse the cold final decision of fate. The apology is sincere, the understanding is complete, the devotion is absolutely true. But the window for redemption is permanently closed, and there is nothing more that I can do. I stand here, fully prepared for commitment, a spirit finally worthy of your gentle gaze. But this profound final awareness arrived a bit late, and in all of my hopeful days, you asked for certainty, for loyalty, for a partner to stand firm and stay. And I, caught in my own private chaos, foolishly let those simple requests fade away. I was too focused on the noise and the challenge, missing the quiet strength you provided and gave. I broke the promise of security, paving the pathway to the grave. And now you have the peace you deserve, the safety I was incapable of providing you then. And careful commitment, a spirit finally worthy of your gentle gaze. But this profound final awareness arrived a bit late, and in all of my hopeful days I honor your peace. Even though it excludes me, I respect the choice you had to make to survive. The love remains pure and true, but it can no longer keep this connection alive. I learned the ultimate lesson at the highest cost. The wisdom of time and a final regret. Goodbye.